In a monastery in the Himalayas, they're busy eating their daily bowl of rice. You get to eat 3 full meals, plus snacks. The difference is you're going to eat it in a mindful and purposeful way. Not just because you're hungry, but because you need energy to do good things. When you eat that way for a higher purpose, you elevate your food. After all, that food would have never had a chance to put coins in a pushka. Now that you've eaten it, that food has a part in every mitzvah you do. The catch is that not all food can be elevated. Some foods are just hopelessly tied down to tumah. The foods that you can spiritually carry upward with you are the kosher ones. But we've been eating kosher since we were young kids. So what does this have to do with us? In 1975, the Lubavitcher Rebbe announced a new mitzvah campaign. It was founded to encourage Jews to kosher their kitchens and eat only kosher. The Rebbe addressed this campaign specifically to women, because women have the strongest influence on keeping a kosher home. It's therefore the women's responsibility, and we must inform them. The mitzvah of kashrus is one of the most radical and large mitzvah campaigns that the Rebbe started. When someone takes on kashrus, they're committing to an entire lifestyle. They have to kosher and probably renovate their entire kitchen. But that's not all. Kosher food is much more expensive than non-kosher food. This begs the question, if the Rebbe's sole purpose in Mitzrayim was to get people to do more mitzvahs, why would he choose kashrus, which is seemingly so large and hard to do? In the Torah, there are many psukim that speak about kashrus. However, the Torah does not only talk about what is and isn't kosher, it also speaks about how to kosher a kitchen. When the Jews were returning from war with Midian, they were commanded 2 things. First, Moshe rebuked them about their immoral ways. Then Elazar told them how to kosher their kitchen utensils they had from winning. From here we learn that the mitzvah from the Torah includes koshering a kitchen. Chassidus says that the 42 journeys of the Jews before coming to Eretz Yisrael represent the 42 levels until we reach Mashiach. We are right before Mashiach, so we look to the 42nd journey for inspiration. The 42nd journey is when we were given these 2 specific commandments. 1, purity, taras hamishpacha, and 2, koshering utensils, kashrus. These 2 mitzvahs are the ones we need in this time before Mashiach. This is why the Rebbe started these 2 campaigns. The purpose of this mitzvah was to awaken every Jew's hidden emunah and to inspire them to do more and more mitzvahs. The Rebbe quoted from the Tanya that we are affected by the food we eat. It affects our mood, behaviors, and intellectual capacity. So too, spiritually, food has a great effect on our entire spiritual life. The Rebbe explained that consuming non-kosher food can cloud one's natural purity. This allows a person to potentially adopt views that are in opposition to Torah. At the launch of the campaign, the Rebbe set up a special fund. This fund of the Rebbe gave people who became kosher 50% of their expenses back. Chassidim immediately sprang into action. They printed brochures, arranged kashrus lectures, organized kosher meal plans in colleges, and kosher kitchens in homes all over the world. The Neshei Chabad organization founded the Lubavitch Women's Kosher Committee. The Rebbe helped the organization spread the concept that eating kosher food identifies one's Jewishness. Because if your Yiddishkeit is limited to prayers, study, or specific mitzvahs, there's no proof that it has permeated your inner self. When you eat differently, your Yiddishkeit becomes a part of your very being. It's up to us to spread this information to all those who don't know it. By spreading the teachings about kashrus, we fulfill what the Rebbe wanted. The end. In a monastery in the